Hey guys, Brian with Buffalo Beer Reviews. It's a beautiful day again in Buffalo, Clarence Center to be exact. We're going to put another one of those beers on the video that's been kind of getting shuffled around my refrigerator a little bit, and I wanted to get it out onto video. Today we're going to take a look at the Singlecut, and this is their Bon Bon. I know Singlecut has had a little bit of like a huge amount of beers being released recently, and honestly they're so expensive and I just don't know really what to look for, hit or miss when I'm there in the store. So what I've been doing is I've been looking at their double dry hopped and their double IPA, either double dry hopped or their double IPA, or in this particular instance this is both their Bon Bon double dry hopped double IPA. And I find that I've had some really good fortune with that way of purchasing my Singlecut. You know, honestly, I've had a couple of Singlecut on in the past. They don't typically seem to be really heavily watched sort of videos, but I'll throw it on here just to see if it piques anybody's interest. It's a little bit different can information as opposed to Untapped. I wasn't able to find anything Bon Bon DDH double IPA. All I found was the 2X TNT double dry hop Bon Bon. I don't know if that's the same thing, but the specs were a little bit different. It was like 8.6% on Untapped. This can says 8% ABV, and the IBUs on Untapped were in like the 120s, and this is around 95. I don't know. They just couldn't. They could have gotten around to updating Untapped, or if they kind of tweaked the Bon Bon series a little bit. I don't know. Nonetheless, I hope it won't take anything away from enjoying this monstrosity. I got the Teku glass. I think the double IPAs do well in a I think a little bit smaller of a vessel, especially one like this. It definitely helps with the aromatics. Again, this is the Bon Bon double dry hop double IPA from Singlecut. And if you look at this thing is all sorts of, it almost looks like a cartoon. It's like wonderfully like vibrant yellows and haziness, and then boom, it's white, really packed bubbles and white head and all sorts of wonderful. It looks like a creamsicle sort of concoction, doesn't it? Really nice carbonation, and it's got aromas on it. Even on a slightly windy day outside, the aromas are just stupid on this thing. Man, heavy on the tangerines and heavy on the stone fruit and heavy on the mangoes. Man, oh, it smells freaking wonderful. There's definitely a dank sort of concoction. Not really getting so much on the aroma with regards to the DDHing or anything like that, but its upfront sort of nasal assault is all sorts of suggestions of the double IPA for all. Oh yeah. General greeniness, and not in a danky manner, but in a floral manner. Some flowery presence in the back end as well. So this thing looks and smells awesome. So let's see what this thing is going to do. You know, it's an 8% DDH double IPA, so let's see, right? Frick. Just it's a Singlecut through and through in quality, which is why I think we keep buying these. Is if you're used to X quality, it's really hard to scale back from that, and Singlecut does it to me every single time. They do a great job. You're gonna get these dialed up citrus notes. You're gonna get dialed up mango, totally. You're gonna get dialed up I'd say a good grapefruit tangerine presence, and definitely the passion fruit for sure. And it's almost bordering that sweet and hard candy vibe again with this one. Those flavors they're really intense, but at the same token, they really do benefit, or I should say we benefit from that. I think that double dry hopping process where it's a really intense flavor and then it just kind of trails off. It's really nice. By all means, it's a weird conundrum. You have this extremely juicy sort of drink, juicy vibe to it. DDHing just kind of, calms it right down at the end of the drinking experience. Woo, sorry about that, guys. Wind took my GoPro. That's a new experience. Let me get back into it though. So yeah, this is again, we're looking at the Bonbon, the double dry hop, double IPA version, and this, like I said, it's all sorts of amazing craftsmanship in a can. Do you know what I mean? So definitely the double IPA gives you that sort of hint of maturity, gives you a little bit of rininess, some pithiness to the pale ale, and it's okay. Just a ever so hint suggestion of like a spicy characteristic too, like a whiff of peppery sort of spiciness. Do you know what I mean? And I like the sort of just the suggestion of complexity that sort of thing does to a beer. You're going to notice again that this is all sorts of smooth, like an other half sort of smooth, where that just seems to be their norm. Like that's their standard operating procedure, and that's just the way it is. And you get that with a majority of these single cuts, if not all of them. This is great. The 8%. I can kind of convince myself of one of two ways kind of every single time I take a sip. One, you're going to get a reminder that it's the double IPA, and the 8% I think is really mildly represented there. And then on the other hand, sometimes I can convince myself that it's really well hidden, and you can focus your taste buds on the citrus and the smoothness of it, and that pithiness of it, and you kind of don't even recognize that it's even there. I can go one of either way. It's got that sort of vegetal sort of mouthfeel for an aftertaste. That's not bad. Really, it's the fruitiness that you're gonna get, and it kind of fades, recedes quickly. It's awesome. Totally. Yeah, you definitely get that powdery DDH once you get your nose a little bit deeper in towards the end of the beer, and it's just a really nice beer to experience. So I don't know if you guys are around town. I know every bottle shop that I go to has about 4,000 cans of Singlecut now. But take a look at it. It's the Bonbon. It's like the two little green sticks of TNT. And if you look at, where side is it? Right there. It's the double dry hopped double IPA version. Like I said, I've done that for the last couple I've bought, and they've all treated me extremely well, and hence the reason why I keep buying these from Singlecut. So that's really about it for me, guys, in this little view into Singlecut's operations here, and the kind of product that they're pumping out to the public. This is going to be an easy beer to finish. That's not going to be easy to hide. Yeah, and then that's it for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.